Aduh. Kino, ada nggak?
Inui.
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 Ngajak Inui. Kita kasih spasi. Kronik. Ya. Ini posisi aja kali. Oke, kita kreatif playmaker guys. 9 ya, baik banget. Kita pilih di apa ini guys? Kita Inggris kali ya. MU. Apa ini? Oh, di Leeds. Kita Kayaknya. To next match. Bahkan gitu langsung main. Kita jadi cadangan.
Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season going for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Tries to get it clear. Has a hit! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Well, talking about a captain taking control and casting his influence on a game, you really can't do it any better. It was a majestic finish to light up the opening to this contest. The tone's been set. More of the same, please. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the...
And he has been fouled there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Squad pertama dulu, guys. Kayaknya agak susah. Karena nggak ada posisi buat AM.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. They are right back in business. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Forward it goes. Sticks in a foot to win it back. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mavropanos with the clearance. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. One on day one. The season is launching itself in style. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's had a crack. That is simply superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a bit special. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Longstaff. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Decent looking ball. And that has been clubbed away. Played into the middle.
He simply had to...
Knocks it away. Out of play for a goal kick. Longstaff. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Adama Traore tries to locate someone up front. Longstaff. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's left his man. Walker-Peters plays it into the box. And the finish! That comes as a mighty relief. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. And it's Adama Traore. And he's there to cut it out. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Longstaff plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is terrific skill. Oh, what a... Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Longstaff. Longstaff. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Longstaff. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Adama Traore. And it's Adama Traore. And he's on a charge. Cuts it out. Plays it out to the flank. Keeps everyone guessing. Time to deliver. Oh, nice touch. And back out it comes. And it's Adama Traore. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Adama Traore, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Cleared without complication. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Clears it out of harm's way. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. Day one, job done, the perfect start they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, of course, the result was the opening day priority, and it was achieved with real front foot positivity.
So that's it from us.
Oh, oke. Kembali Wonders. Terus dong, itu daerah mana ini? Di mana ya? Mungkin boleh kali ya, ini. Kita pindah aja. Terus Wonders. Yes.
Cek.
Pernah dapat kursi kita. Kita skip aja pertandingan. Oke. Desember. Yes. Starter guys. shoulders.
Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate come what may as ever, and this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So, here we go.
So we're up and running. Cuts it out. Gets into a dangerous position. Inui. Forward it goes. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's picked him out. Real chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Goes for goal! He's delivered all right! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Chooses to go back, hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Played in with accuracy. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's being played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Good clearance and very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to locate someone up front. Drives it towards the front. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward. Looks to bypass the midfield. Done very well to intervene. Inui can't get the better of his opposite number. Gets it back. Goes direct to the front line. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball is over the line. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Keeps everyone guessing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Cleared without complication. Out towards the flank. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Knocks it away. Pinged forward. Oh, good interception. That's been drilled forward. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things...
Oh, shooting chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hoists it forward. And he's there to clear it. Played into space out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Defending was strong and firm. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Shoots! And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Quick ball forward. And that's been levered clear. He's had a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
The forward pass. And it's hoisted clear. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quick. Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Just brushed off the ball there. Up towards the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. Looking to hit the front line. Has he found his man? So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Tries to locate someone up front. Drives it towards the front. Well, that's where he wants it.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Hoists it forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that has been cleared. And they've been caught out here.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They have slumped to defeat. So still early days here in Latin America, but for the clubs taking part in these qualifying games, this is already a potentially season-defining moment. To explain the format, 12 teams take part in these games, and the winners over 2 legs will join the other already qualified 26 to make up the 32-strong second stage of the competition proper. And considering the massive rewards available to the participants, it is an opportunity that no club can afford to pass up. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this may be considered the preliminary stage of this championship, but it feels very real now.
Well, there has always been a fervour and pride about this competition.
Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Inui. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone for the shot. In for the follow-up. He's scored! And Estudiantes score first. Estudiantes go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that has been clubbed away. Estudiantes get it back again. Hoists it forward. Goes direct to the front line. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's come loose. That's not going to make it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defending of the desperate variety. The shot! Great effort, but no way through. Decent progress down the left. And it's played forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Estudiantes have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
And we hit half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that 1 goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's had that put on a plate. Inui. It's a great ball. Goes for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Up towards the front line. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Right through the middle. Has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
In comes the cross. Knocks it away. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back. Referee's given a throw. There's no flag. Can he deliver? He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be outmuscled.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Inui. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Looks to bypass the midfield. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets up to head it! Hoists it forward. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looks to clip it forward. Played out to the right. Chooses to go back. He'll hit it! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Tries to locate someone up front. He's played him through. Gets wrestled off the ball. And time is up. Well, they've lost the home leg, so life gets a little fraught. All that's left is to win away. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Luis Suarez! And it's a goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Hoists it high. And the finish! He's scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's got through. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Luis Suarez, and that's been won straight back. Defending of the desperate variety. Lobs it in gently, cuts it out, all the way back, and they start again. Looks to bypass the midfield. Gets it back. Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper sends it forward. And it's played forward. Jordi Alba. Drives it towards the front. Now the counter. Inui. And it's Luis Suarez!
Suarez clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Chance, shot at goal! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive, and
The referee's awarded a free kick. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's looked long this time. And he just whacks it away. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Inui. Gets it back. And here's Suarez. Cleared away. And it's been taken straight back. And it's half-time here. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And we're already back underway here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Tries to locate someone up front. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gets into a dangerous position. Jordi Alba. Well read, he sorted that out. And that has been clubbed away. Forward it goes. And that has been cleared. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Jordi Alba plays it forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Defending was strong and firm. Jordi Alba. Hoists it forward. Gets it upfield. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. And it's played forward. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
It's going to be a double change then. Well positioned to make that interception. Jordi Alba goes direct to the front line. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Oh, sweet feet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's being played forward.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans...
He's gone for it! And in it goes! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. defence can get it clear. And that's that. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, hello and welcome to the second part of this most intriguing playoff tie. The hosts looking the more likely to progress as things stand now, helped chiefly, of course, by the fact that they were able to bring this tie back home with the scoreline tipped in their favour. Avoiding defeat, therefore, will be enough to see them through, but it is very clear, at least based on some of what has been said prior to the game, that that is not a foregone conclusion. Whatever the approach either takes, one thing is for sure, a decisive outcome must be reached here and now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So the advantage is with the hosts, who brought home a one-goal lead.
Yeah, and the tightness of that one-goal lead, Peter, I suspect, would make this a very tense affair, at least to begin with. And that kind of advantage is pretty fragile, even though they're playing at home. And the same would apply for their opponents, who have the luxury of not having to go all out from the start. If the goal doesn't come relatively early, then we're likely to see this turn into a more open affair. But we'll have to see on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's cut it out. Just brushed off the ball there. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Estudiantes to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break. He's gone for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Still goalless. Oh, nice touch. He's left his man. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Inui.
Estudiantes have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it? Up he gets! There it is! We're back where we started. It's level on aggregate. An act of charity, gratefully received. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Forward it goes. Funes Mori looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Here it comes. And that's been levered clear. Hardly anything between the sides. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. They've managed to get it away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Up towards the front line. Oh, good interception. Beautifully done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, Peter, now we're seeing some fighting spirit. They looked lacklustre a while ago, but how quickly things can change.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a go! And yes, it's there! And that gives them an overall lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Aimed in towards the centre. Keeper sees it all the way. Inui. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cleared without complication. Inui. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Play for a throw.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Ball through needs to be good here. And he's there to hoof it away. But there's going to be another change here. Going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Estudiantes can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. It's gone out for a throw-in. Estudiantes making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going direct. Looks to bypass the midfield. Cleared away. And that is that. A tale of two distinct halves, an excellent second leg performance to rub out the now irrelevant defeat in the first leg. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
Testing times lie ahead, Peter. The problem is that it's hard to draw on any positive at the moment, even though they'll claim that they're not quite getting the breaks just now. Lady Luck has seemingly turned her back on them and shunned their calls for help. If they have more to them than we've been seeing, then it
Goes for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And shoots! Away from immediate danger. And that has been clubbed away. Ricky Pooch. And that's sprayed out wide, and the through ball is intercepted. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to break out here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brings it forward. Oh, some tackle that. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Battles to win it back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Yoshida tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Nicely measured pass. Ball is over the line. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Attempts to play it through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. No goals as yet. Forward it goes. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Defenders on the back foot. Inui. Has a go! And the keeper barely had to move.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Chipped through. He's got options out wide. And he just whacks it away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Keeper sends it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Oh, good interception. Yoshida. Out to the right. That looks a good ball. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Knocks it away. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Just about up to the hour now. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's there to clear it. Oh, real danger here. Well, that's where he wants it. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig drives it forward. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Just brushed off the ball there. And the counter is on. He's pinged one through here. Royce. And that's been levered clear.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Driving, hits one! He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Going for goal! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. Steered forward, and that has put paid to that. Yoshida, and it's played forward. Forward it goes. And help's available out wide. Oh, sweet feet.
Up for the header! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
All square again into the dying minutes. Cuts it out. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would think Son Heung-min, the South Korean. He can play anywhere in attack, but ideally his most success.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Keeps everyone guessing. Plays it out to the flank. Hit into the middle. Gets wrestled off the ball. Just brushed off the ball there. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Forward it goes. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Hoists it forward. That's been drilled forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It has got through to him. And that's been won straight back. And here's Son Heung-min. Looking for a decent ball in towards the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Inui. And it's played forward. Battles to win it back. Son Heung-min. He spotted the run and played him through. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And here's Son Heung-min. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Inui. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cleared away. Played out to the right. Can he find a finish now? It's anyone's ball. Hits one! And the ball's come out. Out to the right. Has a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Out of play for a throw.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Drives it towards the front. Forward it goes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Hoists it forward. Knocks it away. And here's Son Heung-min. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets good distance on it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Son Heung-min. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's Son Heung-min. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward. This was gone, that's a foul.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Cuts it out. It's Son Heung-min! Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's hoisted clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
And he has been fouled there. Lobs it in gently.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Goes direct to the front line. He's got through.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end.